Living fossils are species that have remained relatively unchanged over millions of years, providing us with a glimpse into the past. These remarkable organisms serve as a living link to ancient times, offering valuable insights into the evolutionary history of life on Earth. One fascinating example of a living fossil is the coelacanth, a fish that was thought to have gone extinct with the dinosaurs until it was rediscovered in 1938 off the coast of South Africa. This prehistoric fish has remained virtually unchanged for over 400 million years, making it a true marvel of evolution. Another intriguing living fossil is the horseshoe crab, which has existed for over 450 million years and has survived multiple mass extinction events. These ancient creatures have withstood the test of time, adapting to changing environments and outlasting many other species. Living fossils exhibit unique characteristics that set them apart from their modern counterparts. For instance, the ginkgo tree, often referred to as a living fossil, has distinctive fan-shaped leaves and reproductive structures that have remained unchanged for millions of years. These living relics provide scientists with valuable information about past ecosystems and the processes of evolution. Despite their resilience, living fossils face threats such as habitat loss, climate change, and human activities. Conservation efforts are crucial to ensuring the survival of these ancient species for future generations to study and appreciate. Research on living fossils continues to uncover new discoveries and shed light on their evolutionary significance. By studying these living remnants of the past, we gain a deeper understanding of the history of life on Earth and the mechanisms that have shaped biodiversity over millions of years. One of the most iconic examples of living fossils is the horseshoe crab, a creature that has roamed the Earth for over 450 million years. These ancient arthropods have survived multiple mass extinction events and can be found along the coasts of North America and Asia. Horseshoe crabs play a crucial role in the ecosystem as their eggs provide a vital food source for migratory shorebirds. Another fascinating living fossil is the nautilus, a cephalopod with a spiral shell that has remained relatively unchanged for over 500 million years. These elusive creatures inhabit deep ocean waters and use their tentacles to capture prey. The nautilus is often referred to as a living fossil due to its resemblance to ancient cephalopods found in the fossil record. Moving on to plants, the Wollemi pine is a prime example of a living fossil that was thought to be extinct until it was discovered in a remote Australian rainforest in 1994. This conifer tree dates back to the time of the dinosaurs and has unique foliage that sets it apart from modern tree species. The Wollemi pine is considered a botanical treasure, and efforts are underway to protect and conserve this ancient species. Another intriguing example of a living fossil is the tuatara, a reptile native to New Zealand that has lineage dating back over 200 million years. The tuatara has distinct features such as a third eye on top of its head and a slow metabolism, making it a fascinating subject for evolutionary studies. These living relics provide valuable insights into the ancient past and the processes of evolution that have shaped life on Earth. As scientists continue to uncover new discoveries and study these living fossils, we gain a deeper appreciation for the resilience and adaptability of these ancient species. Living fossils exhibit a range of unique characteristics that set them apart from their modern counterparts. One interesting aspect of living fossils is their ability to survive for millions of years with minimal changes to their physical appearance and genetic makeup. For example, the horseshoe crab, a living fossil with a lineage dating back over 450 million years, has retained its distinctive horseshoe-shaped shell and multiple eyes, showcasing its ancient origins. Another fascinating characteristic of living fossils is their resilience to environmental changes and ability to adapt to diverse habitats. The coelacanth, a prehistoric fish that has remained virtually unchanged for over 400 million years, has adapted to deep-sea environments where it thrives despite its ancient lineage. Living fossils also exhibit unique reproductive strategies that have been successful for millions of years. The ginkgo tree, known for its fan-shaped leaves and fleshy seeds, has utilized these reproductive structures since the time of the dinosaurs, showcasing the effectiveness of its ancient reproductive strategy. In terms of numbers and statistics, the tuatara, a reptile considered a living fossil, has a remarkably slow metabolism, with individuals taking up to 20 years to reach sexual maturity. This slow growth rate is a key factor in the tuatara's longevity and survival over millions of years. Additionally, the nautilus, a cephalopod living fossil, has a lifespan of up to 20 years and can reach sizes of over 8 inches in diameter. These numbers highlight the longevity and unique characteristics of living fossils that have allowed them to persist through countless environmental changes and mass extinction events. Living fossils hold significant evolutionary importance as they provide a window into the past, offering valuable insights into the processes of evolution and adaptation. One fascinating aspect of living fossils is their ability to showcase ancient evolutionary strategies that have stood the test of time. For example, the horseshoe crab's unique anatomy, with its horseshoe-shaped shell and multiple eyes, reflects adaptations that have remained unchanged for millions of years. The coelacanth, a prehistoric fish, offers intriguing details about the evolution of vertebrates, with its lobed fins resembling the limbs of early tetrapods. These living relics provide tangible evidence of evolutionary transitions and adaptations that have occurred over geological timescales. In terms of numbers and statistics, the tuatara's lineage dating back over 200 million years highlights the species' remarkable evolutionary endurance. With a slow metabolism and long lifespan, the tuatara exemplifies the evolutionary significance of survival strategies that have persisted for millennia. The nautilus, with its spiral shell design that has remained relatively unchanged for over 500 million years, offers a glimpse into the ancient cephalopod lineage and the evolutionary pressures that have shaped its morphology. These living fossils serve as living records of evolutionary history, allowing scientists to study the mechanisms of adaptation and survival over vast timescales. By examining the unique characteristics and evolutionary trajectories of living fossils, researchers gain valuable insights into the processes that have shaped biodiversity and life on Earth over millions of years. One of the key factors contributing to the survival of living fossils is their ability to adapt to changing environments and ecological niches. For example, the coelacanth, a prehistoric fish, has evolved specialized adaptations such as unique fins and a specialized lung-like organ that allows it to thrive in deep-sea environments where oxygen levels are low. These adaptations have enabled the coelacanth to survive and remain relatively unchanged for millions of years. Another factor that has contributed to the survival of living fossils is their ability to occupy ecological niches that are less susceptible to environmental changes. The horseshoe crab, for instance, has thrived in intertidal zones and shallow coastal waters, where it plays a vital role in the ecosystem by scavenging and feeding on detritus. This ecological niche has provided the horseshoe crab with a stable habitat and a consistent food source, contributing to its long-term survival. In terms of numbers and statistics, the ginkgo tree's ability to withstand environmental stressors such as pollution and pests is reflected in its widespread cultivation in urban areas. With over 200 million years of evolutionary history, the ginkgo tree has developed resilience to urban conditions, making it a popular choice for landscaping in cities around the world. Additionally, the tuatara's slow metabolism and reproductive strategy have played a crucial role in its survival over millions of years. With individuals taking up to 20 years to reach sexual maturity, the tuatara has evolved a reproductive strategy that ensures the long-term survival of the species. These factors, combined with their unique adaptations and ecological niches, have contributed to the remarkable survival of living fossils through geological time. Living fossils face a myriad of threats in the modern world, putting their long-term survival at risk. One significant threat to living fossils is habitat loss due to human activities such as deforestation, urbanization, and land development. The Wollemi pine, for example, is facing habitat destruction in its native Australian rainforest due to logging and land clearing, leading to a decline in its population. Another major threat to living fossils is climate change. which is altering ecosystems and habitats at an unprecedented rate. The horseshoe crab, a species that relies on specific coastal environments for breeding, is vulnerable to rising sea levels and changing ocean temperatures caused by climate change. In terms of numbers and statistics, studies have shown that over 50% of the world's horseshoe crab population has declined in the past 2 decades due to habitat loss and climate change. Pollution is another significant threat to living fossils, with contaminants such as pesticides, heavy metals, and plastics impacting their health and reproductive success. The coelacanth, a deep-sea fish, faces threats from ocean pollution, which can accumulate in its tissues and disrupt its physiological functions. Research has indicated that high levels of mercury and other pollutants have been found in coelacanth specimens, raising concerns about the long-term effects of pollution on this ancient species. Additionally, overexploitation for commercial purposes poses a threat to living fossils such as the nautilus, which is harvested for its ornate shells used in jewelry and decorative items. The nautilus population has declined significantly due to overharvesting, with some species facing the risk of extinction. Conservation efforts are crucial to protecting living fossils from these threats and ensuring their continued survival for future generations to study and appreciate. Conservation efforts for living fossils are crucial to safeguarding these ancient species for future generations. One interesting conservation initiative is the establishment of marine protected areas to protect habitats of living fossils such as the coelacanth and horseshoe crab. These protected areas provide a safe haven for these species to thrive and reproduce without the threat of human interference. In terms of numbers and statistics, research has shown that marine protected areas have been effective in increasing the population sizes of endangered species, with some areas reporting a 10-fold increase in population numbers. Another innovative conservation approach is the use of captive breeding programs to boost the populations of living fossils facing extinction. For example, the tuatara, a reptile with a small population size, has benefited from captive breeding efforts that have successfully reintroduced individuals into the wild. These programs have helped stabilize tuatara populations and reduce the risk of genetic bottlenecks that can lead to inbreeding. Additionally, community-based conservation projects have played a vital role in raising awareness and involving local communities in the protection of living fossils. In New Zealand, conservation groups work with indigenous communities to protect tuatara habitats and educate the public about the importance of preserving these ancient reptiles. These collaborative efforts have led to increased public support for conservation initiatives and a greater understanding of the value of living fossils in the ecosystem. Overall, conservation efforts for living fossils are multifaceted and require a combination of scientific research, community engagement, and policy interventions to ensure the long-term survival of these ancient species. Research on living fossils has led to fascinating discoveries that shed light on the evolutionary history and ecological significance of these ancient species. One interesting finding is the genetic analysis of the coelacanth, which revealed surprising similarities to tetrapods, suggesting a close evolutionary relationship between these ancient fish and land-dwelling vertebrates. This discovery challenges previous assumptions about the evolutionary origins of tetrapods and highlights the importance of studying living fossils to unravel evolutionary mysteries. In terms of numbers and statistics, researchers have identified over 30 species of living fossils in various taxonomic groups, ranging from plants to invertebrates, demonstrating the widespread distribution of these ancient organisms across different ecosystems. Another intriguing research focus is the study of the woolly pine's unique reproductive biology, which has revealed adaptations for seed dispersal that date back to the time of the dinosaurs. By examining the reproductive structures and strategies of the woolly pine, scientists have gained insights into the evolutionary processes that have shaped this ancient conifer tree over millions of years. Additionally, recent discoveries have uncovered new living fossil species, such as the Lazarus taxon of the Bermuda land snail, thought to be extinct for centuries until living individuals were found in a remote cave. This rediscovery has sparked renewed interest in the conservation of overlooked and understudied living fossils that may hold valuable information about past ecosystems and evolutionary processes. Overall, ongoing research on living fossils continues to yield exciting discoveries and expand our understanding of the ancient origins and evolutionary adaptations of these remarkable species. As we look towards the future, the prospects for living fossils are both intriguing and promising. Recent advancements in technology, such as DNA sequencing and imaging techniques, have opened up new avenues for studying these ancient species in unprecedented detail. For example, researchers have used high-resolution imaging to examine the intricate structures of living fossils like the nautilus, revealing hidden details of their anatomy and behavior. These cutting-edge tools have provided valuable insights into the biology and ecology of living fossils, enhancing our understanding of their evolutionary significance. In terms of numbers and statistics, genetic studies have uncovered surprising genetic diversity within populations of living fossils, challenging previous assumptions about their genetic homogeneity. For instance, analysis of coelacanth populations has revealed distinct genetic lineages in different geographic regions, indicating complex evolutionary histories and population dynamics. Looking ahead, conservation efforts for living fossils are poised to benefit from innovative strategies and collaborations. Citizen science initiatives, where volunteers contribute data on living fossil sightings and behaviors, are becoming increasingly popular and effective in monitoring populations and habitats. These community-driven projects not only engage the public in conservation efforts, but also provide valuable data for researchers to assess the health and status of living fossil populations. Furthermore, interdisciplinary research collaborations between biologists, ecologists, and paleontologists are expanding our knowledge of living fossils and their roles in ecosystems. By combining expertise from diverse fields, scientists are uncovering new discoveries and connections that enrich our understanding of these ancient species. The future holds great promise for the continued study and conservation of living fossils, offering exciting opportunities to unlock the mysteries of evolution and biodiversity. Recent studies have revealed that the tuatara, a living fossil reptile, has a unique third eye on top of its head, known as the parietal eye, which is sensitive to light and helps regulate its circadian rhythms. This ancient reptile, with a lineage dating back over 200 million years, showcases remarkable adaptations that have allowed it to survive through multiple extinction events. In terms of numbers and statistics, the horseshoe crab, a living fossil with over 450 million years of evolutionary history, has 10 eyes, including compound eyes and light-sensing organs on its tail. This extraordinary creature plays a vital role in marine ecosystems as a scavenger and predator, contributing to the biodiversity of coastal habitats. These fascinating details highlight the resilience and complexity of living fossils, underscoring their importance in understanding the history of life on Earth.